next big mod is being worked on right now. Currently being made. Each order is custom made by hand. What's wrong with Mustangs? But giving away too many details, that's in a coming video. We're giving life lessons here on Gotham Hemi. What's good, everybody? Mr. J here, and today's vlog day. You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm in a little bit of a hurry today. A little bit behind getting out of here. So, gotta get to work. Gotta get to work on time. All right, today I've got a Q&A. So within gosh, I don't know, within probably since the past couple of videos, I've been getting a lot of questions lately, sent to me through DMs and comments, all that. So I figured, why not address a few of them on a Q&A vlog fashion. So here we go. I've got 5 questions that I thought would be good to answer. 6 questions. I got 6 questions that I've taken from DMs. I didn't post, I didn't post any kind of QA board or anything like that. So if you're looking for that, it was never up. I don't want to bruise my ego, it being a small channel. But I do have several questions to answer today. And first on the list is, why Gotham Hemi? Now, if you're tuning in, I'm going to answer this the best way that I can, because when I hear that question, I think it's, I can understand it being asked in a couple of different ways. Like, one, why Gotham Hemi, as in, what does Gotham Hemi really mean? What's the thought process behind Gotham Hemi? Or 2, why Gotham Hemi instead of, Batmobile or whatever? What's the inspiration behind Gotham Hemi? And 3, why the Batman theme? Why Gotham Hemi? So I'm gonna try and answer that the best way I can. When I knew that I was going to start modding this car, I definitely wanted to stick to a theme. I wanted to pick a theme early and choose a theme that would resonate throughout the whole car, just because that's how I feel. I feel like custom cars are better with themes. The worst thing to me is when I look at a car that's all modded out, and then they've got a Decepticon on the hood of their car, and on the back they got the bat symbol, and on the sides they've got Iron Man. To each their own. Like, if you do that to your car, by all means. I'm not saying that anybody should stop, but for me personally, I like unification. I like the theme of one idea. I'm just very uniform like that, I guess you could say. Even within my studio, my RGB lights and everything, you will rarely ever see me with the rainbow color cycles. I like all of my lights on static solid color. Even when I do have any kind of visual graphics going, it's usually green with a little bit of white scrolling through, but solid theme. So and then when choosing a theme, I think it's important to choose something that you feel that you really like. You don't want to half-ass it on a theme, because it's going to be on your car every single day. So Batman is definitely one of those things to me. Love Batman. I've got it tatted on my arm. Just all the comic books, everything, movies. Really like Batman. My studio is Batman themed, so Batman's my running theme. Even in my marriage, my wife is a big Wonder Woman fan, so our marriage theme is, you know, Batman and Wonder Woman. So it was really easy to pick that. Now, why did I go with Gotham Hemi instead of, you know, Batmobile? Because as I've said before, I don't feel like, you know, the Chrysler 300 is a good car that represents the Batmobile, for one. Like, I don't see it. And then you can't really call it a Bruce Wayne car, because we know that, you know, Bruce Wayne would definitely be in nothing less than, you know, a Lamborghini or a Bentley, you know, something on a much different level than the Chrysler 300. So none of that really sat right when choosing the theme to me. And, you know, obviously, yes, I get really into the theming. It's all got to make sense upstairs, and when it makes sense upstairs, then I think you can execute it better. But giving away too many details, that's in a coming video. So I went with Gotham Hemi for two reasons. One being that I can do the Batman theme, and then two, because by making it Gotham Hemi, I didn't have to tie myself into a Batmobile theme or a Batman theme. It's a little more friendly. It's more of a car that is from Gotham City, and being from Gotham City, obviously, you would know of Batman, so you would have fans of Batman and you would have haters of Batman. This is basically envisioned as a Wayne Enterprises personal car who's a fan of Batman, and that gives me some leeway. You know, Gotham ties in all of the Batman stuff, and then Hemi also puts in, like, now I can put the Mopar sticker on. Now I can put, you know, I can get a little bit outside of the theme and still stick to the theme, because the theme is both Gotham and Hemi. So that's where I came up with that from. Question number 2, which I think is probably something that every single person with a V8 has ever been asked at some point. Definitely been asked this quite a few times. How much does gas cost, and is a V8 worth it? Before I get into gas prices, let me say this. If you are preceding your questions about V8s with how much is gas, if your number one concern about driving a V8 is gas, don't get one. It's not the one. It's not for you. Get yourself a V6, an electric, 4-banger, something else. You can't be concerned about gas prices and drive a V8. You have to be more about the driving experience than the price of gas. So, price of gas, I just filled up 2 days ago, and I paid $3.85. Keep in mind, I am in Washington State, so I see Instagram posts all the time, and and it seems like our gas prices are a lot higher than everywhere else. So we've got several different gas taxes, and it's terrible. It's terrible. But yeah, $3.85 per gallon is what I just filled. Usually I'll drop in, whenever I'm filling up, I'm expecting to pay $55 to $60. But like I said, owning a V8 is more about the experience between driver and car. It's not, if you're concerned about gas prices, don't expect it to be your commuter. Period. If you're more concerned about the driving experience, then, go ahead and get one. Right now, I'm reading at average miles per gallon is 14. I believe it has a 20-gallon tank, so I'm about 237 miles distance till empty. Now 14 is by no means the highest that I have ever seen my average at. I do need to get an oil change, and I do need to redo spark plugs. So the highest, I feel like the median is usually 19 miles per gallon. Now keep in mind that that is for a Chrysler 300, which does have eco mode on it. And what eco mode does is that it bumps you down to 4 cylinders when you're not, you know, all the way go. So there's some gas savings in that. But yeah, like I said, you know, don't, if your number one question is about gas, don't expect to get a V8, especially if you're starting to get up into the Scat Packs and the Hellcats. Like, you're looking at single digit per mile. I've seen 8 and 9 miles per gallon, which is up there with, like, you know, a truck. I mean, one of the last trucks that I owned got 8 miles to the gallon. So gas and V8s is something. And then not only that, but like, so part of the reason why I paid $3.85 for gas too is because, you know, when you drive a V8, it's recommended that you don't go with, you know, 83. You're supposed to go with premium gasoline, which is what I get. So I get the top tier gasoline, you know, $3.85. You know, it gets up there, but I love driving my car. Moving on, question number 3. What's wrong with Mustangs? I have got a couple videos out there that one that really goes in depth about it. So link down below. Find your answer in that video. Bottom line, I don't care for them. Never have, never will. End of story. If you drive a Mustang, sorry. Sorry. It's not you, it's your car. Number 4. When are you going to drop the ride? When indeed. When. That's the big win, right? Here's the deal, y'all. 4 days a week, I have to pick up my kids from school. And on the way to school, they've got this big, long drive with like 8 speed bumps. 8 giant speed bumps, like 4 feet wide, them big ass speed bumps. So 4 days a week, I'm hitting those giant speed bumps 16 times a day. It is 16 times. There's 8 each way, there and back. This being my daily driver, I'm uncertain right now. I definitely, it's a want, but I don't know if it's something that I should do. You know, I just don't know if I want to go through the hassle of, you know, scraping all the damn time, especially if it's going to be like 16 times a day. You know, but I've never driven a lowered vehicle before. So, you know, that might be all two-way apprehensive. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section if you have your ride dropped and how much of a hassle you think it is, and how much of a hassle you think it would be on a daily driver. Just, you know, realistic comments. Please don't, like, you know, if it's a pain in the ass, you know it's a pain in the ass, say it's gonna be a pain in the ass. If you definitely think that it's not gonna be that bad, but you need to watch yourself in this type of environment, say so. Let me know, please, because I'm still a little uncertain about it. Like I said, it's definitely something I want to do for the look and feel of the car. I just, you know, it's my daily driver, so I always have to keep that in mind. Question number 6. Can we see more of the studio? Absolutely. Can definitely see more of the studio. This being a car channel, I never really thought that, you know, that would be really a concern of, you know, the viewership. But absolutely. All right, and the last question on the list, the question that everybody always wants to know is, what's the next mod? Now, this is where I should say, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. You'll have to find out. But, I mean, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video, all of that anyway. But I will let you know on Friday, which is about 5 days ago, I did order the next big mod. I don't know when it's gonna hit the channel though, because it's currently being made. Every single order is made custom, so it has to be made, it has to be shipped. They're on the East Coast, so as of right now, you know, depending on arrival, I don't know when this mod is going to hit the channel, but it is going to be like the next big thing. So I ordered a wicker bill, and I know that was a whole lot of preamble for a wicker bill, but this is definitely going to be something different. It's going to hit different. I guarantee you haven't seen a whole lot of cars with this wicker bill. And for the record, that's not why I got it. I got it because I seen it and I thought it was dope, and I ordered it. Just like everything that I put on my car. You know, if I don't find something that I think suits the theme or suits the look that I'm going for, I won't order it. I think this wicker bill is dope. It suits the build very well, and I can't wait for it to get here, man. I can't wait to show you guys what it's looking like. Like I said, it does have to be manufactured, made, and shipped out. So I'm sitting on what I've got 5 videos finished, waiting to release, and then as well I've got like 5 or 6 mods just waiting around in the garage waiting to be done. So I don't exactly know when that video is gonna come, but I'll give you guys a little teaser. Ooh, yes sir. And you know, I already know that because this is going to, you know, hit differently, like I already know there's gonna be that crowd out there. Let me get ahead of y'all, okay? If you are one of those people who are like, oh, you didn't get it from this brand and it doesn't look like this and it's not the same thing as everybody else has on their car, that's not a real wicker bill. I already know that there's gonna be that crowd out there, but you know, I don't put anything on my car that I personally don't like. I could really care less what everybody else has on their car. I could really care less about, you know, what brand everybody else has on their car. At the end of the day, the bottom line is, do I like it, and is it going to suit the build? If it hits those 2 things and it's quality, you know, I could really care less with everybody else. I don't do anything on Gotham Hemi with any kind of concern of what someone else did. I think that you're never going to satisfy everybody. You know, that's an endless venture. So why even try? Like, why try? You know, you're gonna have much more gratification doing you than doing what everybody else wants you to do. So, lesson of life right there. We're giving life lessons here on Gotham Hemi. All right, everybody, so that's going to wrap this one up. Please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It's completely free. It helps me out, helps the channel out. And share this out to your buddies, man. Share this out to your buddies who like good car content. You know, stay tuned. Like I said, like I always say, we're going to continue to do big things here on Gotham Hemi. So, make sure to follow me on Instagram, Gotham_Hemi. That's where you can see all the mods at in real time before they hit the channel. And, yeah, Mr. J, Gotham Hemi, and we out.